So okay, leg action, as we said, was the issue going back. This one on the left, there's a lot of leg action. You can see even the first one, they sort of pop back onto your hips there. The knees coming forward. Your head now is moving down as you go back. There's a lot of variance in terms of position to where you start with. Obviously, next to the ball in a good setup. Club now is going to go a long way behind. The knee then goes forward. You squat down. You lose your height. So there's a lot of change there throughout that swing, okay? And things that are going to go wrong. And once you've lost that stability, basically under that red line there, to try and get back to the golf ball under control, it's not guesswork, but it's going to be a harder job to achieve, okay? Compare that now to the move as you go back here. Top half taking the club away, club's back nicely on line over your toes, hinging the wrist at the top. Top of the backswing position now is absolutely fantastic. Left arm across your shoulders, club face is square, spine angles maintained, lower half stayed nice and quiet. You've maintained your posture, you've maintained all the angles. You can just unwind your body now, back onto playing, back into a good position. Lovely strike, nice and stable. Whereas this one now, you've got to try and almost sort of straighten your legs up and then try and get out your own way, basically. Almost just like trying to help it to the left, because you can't release your body as easily, because you're trying to sort of establish a grounding, shall we say, with the legs being bending, straightening, okay? And then the path now being better, your shots are either going that way. If the club face couldn't control it, it was going to go that way. Same path as a different club face. Because you couldn't control the top half, you couldn't control the club face. So the bottom half causing that instability meant the top half was fighting its balance. The club face got sort of left behind and just, well, it did what it did kind of thing, and probably found on certain holes, if there's trouble over here somewhere, the face is more that way. If there's trouble over here somewhere, the face does more that way, rather than what's our target. Okay, our target is him there. Let's just hit a nice little soft draw and do that as you've done the last 10, 12, 15 shots and through the balance. Like I said, the swings now at the moment, so if we sort of watch it in speed, the rhythm in that swing just looks phenomenal. I mean, it's really, really good, and you're not even going 100%, and it's still going out like 240, 250. So, and you can hit the ball that way now, you're never going to really lose distance because you're striking it so cleanly and crisply. And even in the worst one of those 10, 12 shots you hit probably ended up somewhere here, 10 yards off centre. So on any golf course on the course, even at Saunton there, it's in the fairway.
Yeah.
You find 12 fairways at Saunton, you'll be shooting 70 something, not 82, 83, would you? So less legs working. The legs are working more, but moving less. That's the feeling to think. Okay, they're not just not working at all.
Yeah.
They are working. They're sort of stabilising and supporting the swing. So they're moving less, working more. Make sense?
Makes sense. Yeah.
Awesome, mate.